Well, there's one sure thing in life, and that is mistakes will happen. Everybody can make them.
Everybody does.
Even me.
Wow,
Jamie,
even
yes.
you, Randy? Shocking.
But I'm not, well, this isn't about me. This is about Jamie here talking about post-summary corrections and just, what goes on there. What do people have to be worried about?
Yeah, exactly the point. Just like you said, everybody make mistakes, and Customs understands that. And so they've given a mechanism to make those corrections. So as you're going through, which again, I've said time and time through Trade Buzz, and I know Joe did as well, audit. It is critical that you're constantly reviewing your activities and your transactions, and the government gives this lovely window of nearly a year for you to go in and make the appropriate corrections. So if you have a mistake on your classification, or the value's wrong, or the supplier was incorrect, or you missed the anti-dumping, you can go in and do a post-summary correction, or what we call a PSC, and you can make those corrections and make everything right. And so it is, some companies are unwilling to do this because they think it's a weakness. They think that going to the government, making those corrections, make them look like they have a problem. It's ironic, but CBP actually considers if a company doesn't do a post-summary correction, that's also seen as a risk.
That's where
right?
you get on there.
Because then you're not auditing and you're not finding errors and you're not correcting them. They know nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
So, a PSC is something that's really, really nice to do.
And, the timing in terms of when you find this mistake, when you go, let's talk about that.
Yeah, again, audit.
You've got a year, right?
Yeah, you've got pretty much a year. It's 300 days usually.
All right.
Is kind of the timeline for the liquidation. And once the entry is liquidated, the post-summary correction, opportunity goes away. And so you really have that limited time frame. So, I recommend, even to be more proactive, is doing something on the front end. Once your entry is made by the broker, before the entry summary is filed, you usually have a window there that you can do some corrections and just amend the entry. That's the ideal scenario, is being very proactive on the front end. And there are software solutions that can help you do those front-end reviews. But if not, make sure that you're auditing within that appropriate time period, validating everything, and submit that post-summary correction. If you hit that liquidation date, again, run your ACE reports to know when your liquidation is coming up. But once that liquidation is hit, you still have another 18-month window afterwards to do what they call a protest, which is you can go in and say, okay, I missed that first window, but I know there's errors, I'd like to correct them. And so that's another mechanism that is allowable. Once you get past that, the only opportunity is a prior disclosure. And those are things that you kind of want to avoid. Again, a prior disclosure can be a good thing, and it's a necessary thing if you find a systematic problem over a long period of time that you want to correct. It's wonderful that the government gives you that opportunity to do those mass changes in a disclosure that mitigates penalties and problems. But they also, if you do too many of them, it can be seen as highly risky.
Bit of a red flag at that point.
Yeah, absolutely.
But as you said, though, if you do find something, best to go. Let them know. Don't be scared not to.
Don't be scared not to do it, and also make sure that you're timely. Worked with a very large chemical company here, several years ago. They waited too long to audit. They found a huge problem, but we did an audit of their transactions, found a really significant issue, and then once they got that, then they waited too long. Once we highlighted the error, they waited too long to make the decision to make the changes, and the window not only passed for the PSC, the window passed for the protest, and the only option they had at that point was to do a disclosure, and so it's cost them a lot of money, for delays. So the more timely, the better off you are. Use the mechanisms that are in place. If you have any questions, please reach out to me or reach out to your favorite attorney or consulting firm.